What's going on, boxing fans? This is Kenneth, the SBN Boxing. Let's speak boxing. Let's speak Mayweather. Let's speak 50 Cent. A lot of people in the world, in the boxing world, know 50 Cent as Curtis Jackson. They know him as Mayweather's best friend. Been seeing a lot of appearances with 50 Cent next to Floyd Mayweather. Anytime you see Mayweather, you think 50 Cent. He's always there, side by side. You see him on HBO's 24/7. You see a lot of his interviews, and you're seeing him on a regular basis in the boxing gym. You see him in basketball games and stuff like that. A lot of celebrity events. They're doing a lot of promotion, a lot of big things. And they're supporting one another as far as their business ventures is concerned. But a lot of people might not know, but 50 Cent's Curtis Jackson's actually positioned himself in a good position, in the boxing world. He's looking to position himself to become Mayweather's promoter. When Mayweather actually comes out of jail, in which he's in jail right now for a domestic abuse conviction, the pound for pound king, yes, the pound for pound king, entered the Clark County detention center in Las Vegas on June 1st, and he's serving an 87-day sentence, and he's due to be released August 3rd for good behavior. Although Mayweather has actually worked with Golden Boy and De La Hoya these last couple fights, broke records. About 6 fights in 2007, and they have a long-term agreement. Mayweather's looking for bigger and better things. Mayweather's has Mayweather Promotions, and they've been side by side with Golden Boy. But in the background, 50 Cent's recently received a promoting license in the New York State Athletic Commission for his company TMT Promotions, and that's the Money Team. And the reason why they're called the Money Team, because they're the highest paid athlete, which is Floyd Mayweather. He grossed $85 million last year. That's enough said. He was on Forbes magazine. 50 Cent. Hey, who is 50 Cent? A lot of people don't know 50 Cent. A lot of people will say, "Oh, F50, forget 50. He's ignorant. He's ghetto." Hey, look here. Men lie, but numbers don't lie. Numbers are numbers. You can see De La Hoya. You have Bob Arum. You have Don King. You have 50 Cent now. 50 Cent has deep pockets. 50 Cent's net worth is higher than all 3 promoters that are in the box game right now. So obviously, he's doing something right. Say what you want to say, but this guy, his net worth is over $200 million. He's 37 years old. He's hungry. He's from South Jamaica, Queens, New York. He dropped out of Jackson High School, so he's a high school dropout. For him to come out of high school dropout and being over a millionaire, that's just ridiculous. He became one of the richest rappers out there in the game. And not just become the richest rapper, obviously he's an entrepreneur. He got with vitamin water and sold vitamin water to Coca-Cola. Made crazy money off of vitamin water, selling it to Coca-Cola. He bought and renovated the mansion formerly known from the heavyweight champion Mike Tyson. He's been in a lot of legitimate films, and surprisingly, he's a pretty good actor. He's not just an actor in Hollywood that's just doing it just to do it. I've seen a lot of his films, and he's a pretty good actor. He did catalogs, video games, books, clothing, headphones, SK. I know you see the emblem SK. SK's energy drink, and that's everywhere. You go to every Quickie Mart, you see commercials. He has some badass commercials, and now he's doing boxing promotions. Not to take it lightly. This guy's serious. He's hungry. He's serious about business. He's a highly educated man. Anytime he does his interviews, this guy definitely knows how to control the crowd. He knows how to speak. And he doesn't sound ignorant whatsoever. You ask him a question, he's going to answer your question, and he's going to sound very, very intelligent in doing so. But anyways, on Wednesday night, 50 Cent and Golden Boy presented President Oscar De La Hoya, who Mayweather beat, and they both together shattered pay-per-view fights. They're going back and forth, tweeting back and forth, and in exchange. And 50 Cent tweeted, "I don't gamble. Floyd does, but I bet you you won't be promoting Floyd Mayweather no more. TNT Promotions. Although both of them were going back and forth, they deleted their tweets. De La Hoya, he tweeted back. He said everyone wants to be a boxing promoter. Good luck. Easier said than done. So they were just basically going back and forth. Even there were some tweets that 50 Cent was calling him a girl, and it was just, it was all for shits and giggles. But that's all talk. Just there's one thing if 50 Cent's just talking about it, and he's getting his licenses and stuff like that. I know he's looking to get his license to the Nevada State Commission, so he can promote fights in Nevada, which is huge. But what moves has he made as far as obtaining and signing fighters, may you ask? He made some big moves, and he came out the block swinging. He signed 2 free agents. Actually, on the verge of signing 2 free agents for TMT Promotions, which is former featherweight title holder Euclid Gamboa. I'm not sure if you guys know Gamboa, Cuban fighting Gamboa. That guy's a beast. So check that guy out. Super middleweight contender Andre Durrell. Hey, that's 2 signings. Why do I think this is good for boxing? Look, his major 50's major decision. He's making moves. He signed 2 great fighters. Definitely great assets to start off the business, start off the promotional company. Why do I think it's good for boxing? Hey, it's taking boxing in the right directions. Promoters like Bob Arum, promoters like De La Hoya, to keep up. They're forced to be in a bind, in a bigger situation. They're forced to give the fans finally the satisfaction of seeing the fights that they want to see. They're getting put in a situation in order to control the market, in order to control the fan base, and you got to give the fans the better fights, the bigger fights. Don't hold off. Don't be a monopoly. Which Bob Arum, he controlled all the fights, he controlled all the belts, and it was basically a monopoly, man. He controlled everything, so he does what he wants to do. So if you like boxing, it doesn't matter. You got to wait till Bob's ready to give you any kind of fight, and you're gonna, if you're gonna be a boxing fan like I'm just gonna watch it. I'm gonna have to pay. So this is huge for boxing. I'm not sure if you guys see it that way, but it's actually huge for boxing. And you know what? You're not talking about any boxer that can't make moves. I know money talks. And this guy has a lot of money. 50 Cent has deep pockets. So he can definitely make moves. And in order for 50 Cent to make a name, guess what he has to do? Sign the bigger and better fighters. And, these Euclid Gamboa and Andre Durrell, that's huge. So in order for him to make a statement and people to take him serious, he's going to sign bigger and better fighters, and he's going to give the fans what they want. And it's going to put De La Hoya, it's going to put Bob Arum, it's going to put him in a bad situation. He's going to shock the world. No Don Kings, no Bob Arums. De La Hoya, I really can't say too much about De La Hoya. Dude, you're actually you're on my good side right now. You're doing a hell of a job as far as these last several fights. For a while, you've been putting on some good ass fights. So Bob Arum, Don King, hopefully. See you later. So I'm excited about this. But guys, let me know what you guys think. And you think it's a good move for 50 Cent? Do you think it's big for Mayweather? This is Kenneth, the SBN Boxing. Have a good one. Also, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're watching my videos, man, come on, just subscribe. Have a good one.